Hello and welcome. This is Diana, and you are watching Holistic Vibes. This is going to be a generalized reading, so take what resonates. It is going to be specifically for my 33s that are grid workers, right? Like, not everybody holds the same signature residence in their DNA. You can have wings and have one wing, two wings, or six wings. Sorry, two wings, four wings, or six wings. I don't know why I said one. Maybe some of you have broken wings that you need to mend or help heal. And it has something to do with like your lower back. For the men, it's going to be on the left, or no, on the right. And the women, it's going to be on the left, right? And if you have a sore back in that area, just identify it and say, God, if you can heal it, please heal it for me, right? So then that way your wings are being repaired and mended. Use the energy of the full moon to assist you with that. And the reason why I'm making this video specifically for the grid workers is because it's really, really important with this energy and where we're sitting at in the timeline shift, that you guys are doing the grid work and clearing out your root chakra, your solar plex, your sacral, and really, really getting to the point where your grid is completely clear. And then that way you can start working on the grid of your collective. And some of you, God can put it on your heart to help people, right? To show up and support. But it's one of those things for you to also honor the fact that you can read the room quite innately, right? And so you'll know what somebody's role is in your life before they've actually played out their entire role. And you can ask God, do I plant the seed? Am I taking them with me? Is this for a season and a reason, right? And as you honor like whatever comes up, and as you're shifting your growth, or you're shifting your awareness, you have to come or understand that like God is not going to allow you to bring other people with you. There are some people that if they pick a karmic pathway, you have to allow them to continue on their pathway and say, peace be with you, right? And honor and hope that they don't continue more karma. It's like a sombering kind of energy when you realize like not everybody is meant to go with you, and people can assume or think that they have a big position or a big purpose because everybody wants to have a relevance of impact in the greater collective consciousness, right? But not everybody is a 33. Not everybody is a master teacher. Not everybody is here holding the codes to access books that have yet to be accessed, right? You are, and you do. And so it's really like you stepping into the steadfastness of like what you want your new beginning to look like. Like, how do you want to assimilate with the creator, with the divine, with the mother? Like, how do you want to activate your inner knowing, your inner access to like the seeds that you're sowing, the what is actually being milled, what is being worked in this moment, right? What is dead and gone and able to be rebirthed within you to where you are ending up like not only financially nurturing, but you're also soul nurturing, right? It's you diving into the depths of the emotion and understanding like how one, like, cause here's the thing, right? Is if somebody who is soul family chooses karma, you have to allow them to choose karma, good, bad, and different. They've chosen their pathway. And if you are cleared of karma and you've done your internal work, you've done your deep dive, like it's your job to truly be grace, but allow them to like leave, right? It's you, it's kind of honoring the decision that one has already made. And it's like the peace be with you. That's what they just keep saying. It's like the honor and letting go. And maybe that's something that you're doing in the year of the snake, right? Like you're honoring all the aspects of you that have come and gone or have been rebirthed or dead and been rebirthed or recreated or reactivated within you, right? It's the understanding of the the severing of old ties. I mean, they just keep saying it. And it could very well be like, I mean, maybe you have somebody who is no longer on the planet. Maybe you have somebody who is leaving. Um, yeah, but it's almost like this understanding that like you, I love when they do that. That is so awesome. Yeah, it's like you're literally cutting the ties. You're cutting the ties that bind. Mm. And you're understanding the threads of connection, but no longer allowing like the coulda, woulda, shouldas or the hopefuls or like the mourning of a process, right? It's like you literally are releasing all aspects of the devilish energy, the toxicities, the easy way outs, right? The being enough, the always looking for outside validation of like a pick me. It's the honoring of that journey of saying, no, I know I'm a badass motherfucker. And I'm here to do grid work. And I'm here to be the inner magician. I'm here to create my reality. I am no longer trapped in an old paradigm in a lower vibrational frequency. I know my value. And it's literally like by you understanding that one egg can hatch many, it's you're honoring your own soul's journey, your own cleansing of like whatever has been keeping you trapped in a state of disarray, in a state of self-belief, in a limiting belief, right? Desire to it's kind of like that honoring of the instead of begging and begging and begging, like you understand you control the door. Like you control the amplification of the energy. Like you are a badass. Like straight up. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it's like what they're saying is that there is a call to action for all of the grid workers that have been sleeping dormant, that don't understand how potent their energy is. Astro Master 33, you are absolutely the most potent energy. And you guys that are in Aquarius season right now, like you are on the last leg of your incarnation, right? You probably woke up fairly young. You probably are fully aware of like your energy, your thought forms, how to build community. You forgive them for they know not what they do. You are just truly so open-hearted and ready and willing. And it's like, it's the Aquarius Pisces is what they're saying. And so you guys could very well be sitting in that phase right now of like the reflection of the where the collective is going, how the collective is moving, how you can start to shift it, or how you want to help work on the energy, right? And if you guys are interested in grid work, if you DM me and shoot me your birthday, and we will do a group meditation starting. And because it's I don't have enough followers if you guys want to do it, because it doesn't take many 33s to create lasting change. Look up the Maharishi effect, right? And so it's really truly like stepping into the desire of what is your purpose and what is the family that you want to manifest into being. Soul family, cognitive awareness. How do you want judgment to reign on the planet, right? Like, there's so many options and so many possibilities in regards to the next phase of what is coming, right? Like you literally can do things like without looking, without seeing. You deeply know, you understand like where there's been limitations, where there's been impediments, how to help others without their impediments. And I am getting like, this is the how you, because soulmates can clear grids and so can twins. Right? You cannot clear grids with karmic patterning, karmic recognition, soul walk-ins. They're not really doing the work they're supposed to be doing, right? And so again, it's what is it that you're bringing with you through this next, I come with a full cup. It's the understanding that you are, creating, no longer allowing, an emotional manipulator to take your energy, time, place. It's like standing up and understanding like what your spiritual ranking is, where your honor in the journey is, and what you're meant to do, right? And it's getting that clarity through enlightenment, through the awareness of like you are the magical one, right? I see her. um it's not something outside of you. It is you. Like you are the portal. And the thing is and you're going to start noticing that like through whatever media you're using, whatever presence you're using. People are going to feel like they're going to miss you, right? They're going to feel up a creek without you. It's understanding the ascension, understanding the journey, understanding those that mean you harm, right? Just because you can see, like, okay, so what they're telling me is it's like bringing it to a point. I had somebody I thought was my twin, right? And I heard clairaudiently, because I've always been able to hear clairaudiently, don't affect his karma. You have to let him go. If you tell him, then you've impeded his free will. And every 33 should be very adamant about not creating or impeding someone's free will. Like you have to give everybody the opportunity. You may see exactly what people are doing, right? You may see the manipulation that people are working with. However, it's not your job to call it out all the time. Like that's where it's not tactfulness. It's like a pause in the communication, right? It's a pause in the understanding. And it's like, you have to allow people to take whatever pathway they're going to take. And it may feel like bullshit to say, hey, I can't tell you that's the wrong move. Because if you do that, then you end up messing up your pathway, right? And because you're then shifting yours by saying, hey, let me get you out of karma and let me take on your karma. And you don't want to do that. You want that person to be able to make their own choices, even if it's you giving it to them blindly, right? You're still allowing people to make whatever choice or impediment that they need to make, right? Until their Father, Son, Holy Spirit is aligned, Mother, Maiden, Crone, like then there is not a unification. And they're still working out of a state of karma. And the ancestors are just saying like, it's you literally identifying and allowing what is best for you, coming into a state of what's your vibration say? How do you feel? Right? Like, because people are going to pull away from you when your energy gets to a certain state, right? They're just not going to know why, but they're going to need to go in another direction. And it's really like the desire of you. And I think it's funny that the bones are straight on this, like it's so interesting because that's like a dude's collarbones and the V would be a female's collarbones. So I wonder why he did that. I just noticed that right now. All these female have male collarbones. Okay, so getting back to it. um, yeah, it's kind of like it's showing the grace as things unfold and allowing like whoever needs to be impeded to do what they need to do, and honoring and cutting away the cords of attachment. Because like the thing is people don't understand like how potent your energy is, right? Until it's gone. And you need to do your grid work. You need to stop clearing other people's karma, and they need to clear their own karma, right? So whenever you meet people, you always set that intention. Your energy stays with you. My energy stays with me. If you're sleeping with a bunch of people, I would suggest to stop. Do a 6-month fast and cut those cords so that you can then truly be in ownership of your own energy, right? Because that's really what it's about. It's honoring the energy, honoring what you pick up. There are some of you that are in like soulmate connections and your auras are already fused, right? You're already like fully balanced. And it's really like what littles are you going to be creating as you move forward? I'm just kind of getting it's almost time. Um It's kind of like there's going to be a rate, like once the karma is cleared or the grids are cleared, and as you've done that, because the way that they explain it to me, pods are essentially like that is your group. Think of Sense8, right? That Netflix show, how everybody's like connected in. They're all different soul aspects of the same oversoul, right? But they're having all different lives all over the world. So kind of think of it like that. So as you heal your wounds, hold on, please. So my crown just literally like flipped open. So like the thing is like, as you clear your karma and you clear your red grid, you are literally helping your team clear their energy, right? And how do you do that? You work with your guides, you work with your higher self, Holy Spirit. You can call it what you want. It is the same thing. Um, but it's through the frequency of like what you're working through or how you're working through something, that is going to, it's not luck, it's alignment, right? Like you're going to clearly understand the cords and the threads of attachment that you've laid as you proceeded forward. And as the snake year closes, like, and you're severing any, like, it's very particular, right? When you have to do a roll call and you realize, like, I'm only bringing so many people with me, not everybody can come, because there's an ebb and a flow in the release of your energy or in the release of your relationships. And it's like honoring the journey that other people are on or how other people are evolving. And that can be like a part of, it's the honoring in the process, right? It's the honoring in the like, hey, it was nice to meet you. But your energy can't stay with my energy. And you can very well be feeling like a kind of a grab at your solar plex. And if that's the case, you just cut it, you honor it, and you say, that doesn't belong to me. I send it back to where it comes from with 100% light, and I hope you learn your lesson. Be well, right? And as you shift that frequency and you send it away, you're allowing ascension for another to take place, right? It's you're literally like stepping into your divine alignment. And those that are not operating out of that kind of a frequency, you know, there's a change. There's a change in the air. There's a change in the way that you are going to proceed forward, right? As you're, it's kind of like balancing all things, the all that is, the understanding of like your truth and the journey to your own enlightenment, right? Like you are the walking key, you are the portal. And so if things are creating sandpaper or making you think that you're less than, be it work, be it love, be it relationships, be it your interactions, like you have to ask yourself, are there threads of connection still attached to me? How do I get into a state where I'm filling up my own cup, where my cup feels filled continuously? And how do I move in the world, right? And so you're going to, because again, the alignment is the 3-in-1, right? The understanding that you are the Kundalini snake. Like once you pop open your third eye, once you come into a state of awareness, once you are aligned with the creator, like then it's open up the doorway to the unfolding of how can I serve now? What does it need to look like for me to help my collective consciousness, right? And it's the honoring in the process, right? Because not everybody is going to be a disciple with you. Not everybody will spread the word with you. You know, our goal on this planet is to help people be in a state of sovereignty, into a state of awareness, into a state of alignment with one's soul. And so it's like through that process, like as you kind of just feel into it and allow it to release, allow it to go to what it needs to go to, God will open up the right doors at the right times. And because we're going into this new year, this is like my New Year's wish for you, is that like if there have been impediments, if you have been under spiritual attack, that all of those bindings be broke, right? That God literally opens up the doorway for your highest timeline so that you can go out and do the good work, so that you can go out and actually make a difference in the collective consciousness, that you're no longer in a state of fight or flight, that you are no longer like giving away all of you and then not reciprocating anything back, right? Like, keep people in your life that are just as much of a giver as you are. Keep people in your life that are doing just as much as you are. Get rid of the people who are, saying one thing, but in the back playing light and love, right? Or pretending to be aligned. Like, get rid of that stuff, because like the thing is at a certain point, either they'll wake up or they're going to go back to sleep. And either way, you did your job. You planted your seed. So it's time for you to, like, I don't know if some of you are wanting to do hypnotherapy. I do have hypnotherapy sessions open and available. But it's really like you looking at your own soul's progression and honoring like your past lives and honoring like what has come up to this point, right? And where you gave away your power, where you gave away your less than, and how you've honored and trucked that back. And I would write it out, right? If you guys keep your hair, burn your hair for this. We're still in full moon energy, right? Allow your energy of the old to fully dissipate. So then that way you can truly step into the new, and really, be that one with the ancestors, one with the divine, one with alignment, one with your higher self, one with your highest timeline, right? And get rid of anything. It's like trimming the fat. It's like letting go of the things that no longer serve you, right? And honoring the what's been, but burying it and letting it go. Right. And I hope this makes sense for somebody out there. I hope that this is like what you were looking for in a confirmation or as a need, as you proceed forward, right? Words of wisdom, please. It's literally, you're doing it. It's by the grace, right? Relax, listen to your body. If you need to take naps, take naps. Good ideas come from naps. It's releasing any limitations or prejudice, or you're not it, you're not selected, you're less than. However that looks like to you, be with your friends, but have your selective people, right? You select your people, being vulnerable, being transparent, being the vibration of love, honoring the fact that you are strong, but people that love you will accept you even when you're weak, right? They're not going to judge you. They're not going to attempt to say, hey, you don't have less than, right? It's not an emptiness community. It is a vibration of love. It is a vibration of alignment. It is a vibration of acceptance, right? It's you honoring exactly, the life that you have and actively choosing the people that you want to be with, right? Yeah, and so I think I'm going to leave that there. If you would like a healing or a reading, everything is on my website. It's HolisticVibes.org. That's the only website I have. And you are welcome to go there. I have everything booked, and I'm usually booking out about a week and a half. I usually get everything scheduled and dialed in. If that changes, I will always let you guys know if there's a different lead time. I usually post it on my website. I also am going to have kittens, Maine Coon kittens that have open telepathy, that are totally tapped in. And I'll be having that litter later on in the year. So you can always add your name to the list. Until next time, be well. Ciao.